With the new Congress drawing near, Democrats and Republicans are busily designing competing economic stimulus packages. Sure to offer tax cuts, the Democrats, among other things, fiscal relief for the states. There is one measure, however, that would provide not only an immediate boom to the economy, but immediate relief to those most in need. A careful crafted extension of the federal unemployment insurance program. The Senate approved such an extension before it adjourned in November. The House uncommonly and unconscionably refused to go along. It was among the greatest failures of the 107th Congress. One consequence is that jobless benefits for an estimated 780,000 Americans will abruptly stop tomorrow, although most recipients have not yet exhausted their benefits. President Bush, who failed to show any leadership on this matter in November, has belatedly asked Congress to extend the program for those workers and to make the benefits retroactive to December 25th. That's not enough. The way unemployment insurance typically works is that states provide laid-off workers with 26 weeks of benefits, followed by 13 weeks of federal and aid. Under Mr. Bush's scheme, federal benefits would be extended only for those who were already receiving them on December 25th. The extension would not cover the jobless workers who will exhaust their regular state-funded benefits after December 28th, an estimated 95,000 every week, but will receive no federal help unless the program is reauthorized. By the end of March, 1.2 million workers could fall under this category. The Senate saw this problem coming, and under the bipartisan leadership of Rodham Clinton of New York and Don Nickles of Oklahoma, passed a bill that would not only have covered people already enrolled on the federal program, but provided 13 weeks of assistance for those losing their state benefits in the new year. The House, for largely trivial reasons, refused to go along. Bill Frist, the new Senate Majority Leader, says he is looking for ways to put a kinder, gentler face on the Republican Party. Passing the Clinton-Nichols bill would be a good way to begin. The House should then follow suit. One of the House's complaints last week was that at $5 billion, the bill was too expensive. That's ridiculous considering the cost of the tax cuts that House Republicans have in mind. The unemployment rate last month stood at 6%, the highest since mid-1994. The country could use a $5 billion shot in the arm right about now. So could a lot of increasingly desperate people. You don't have to be a human rights activist to deplore Hong Kong's current drive to enact insidious security legislation that threatens its people's freedoms. Hong Kong's conservative business community is alarmed by the effort to seeking a threat to the territory's status as a financial center. Beijing's communist leaders should recognize how damaging this is to their interests as well, and signal a willingness to modify it and set aside the proposed legislation. Until now, China's 5-year-old rule of the Special Administrative Region has gone more smoothly than skeptics experienced or expected at the time of the British hegemony. Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher of Britain in 1984, under which Beijing agreed to respect Hong Kong's freedom for a half-century. By and large, Hong Kong has been allowed to remain a freewheeling bastion of capitalism. His residents have gone about their business, causing Beijing little grief or embarrassment. The proposed measure would abruptly end Hong Kong's freedom by giving the government a pretext to crack down on political activities, dissent, and the distribution of information it finds unacceptable.